Very good morning, students. You are welcome to online classes of Oriental Public School. Today I am here with a video of class 9 Political Science. Your topic is what is democracy? Why is democracy? And today we are going to discuss about this topic. And the very first I want to tell you about something, democracy. Before going to start this, I want to also tell you the background information of the previous chapter, which is very much related to this chapter also. Some stories related with democracy. As you know, difference democratic and non-democratic countries. So first of all we will know about democracy, then after basic differences between democracy and non-democracy. And this chapter, what is democracy and its feature also we are going to read. After that we can distinguish democratic and non-democratic country. Democracy is the most prevalent form of government and expanding more countries, and you will also learn it is the most desirable form of government. What are the reasons behind this? Now, major aspects of this chapter that we are going to deal. Where did the word democracy originate? What is democracy? Meaning and definition, features, merits and demerits of democracy, and its even form, direct and indirect democracy, we will also read here. So now, the case studies about different countries that you will read in this chapter, and many of these you have also read in the previous chapter. The first of all, Myanmar. As you know, Myanmar is having army rule. In that country we have army rule, and Chile we have also the rule of dictator Augusto Pinochet, and he come into power overthrowing the Salvador Allende. Nepal and Saudi, and this country having monarchy, but Nepal nowadays having democracy, but earlier it was under monarchical system. In Pakistan you will read about military rule, and this is under the Pervez Musharraf, the military dictator general of Pakistan. Poland and Iraq, here you will read about the USSR and USA and its extension or external policies. Then China, in China you will read about the Communist Party, and which is one party system. Mexico you have PRI party. PRI party full form is Institutional Revolutionary Party. In Zimbabwe we have Mugabe. Robert Mugabe means was the president of that country. He was ruling there. So these are the examples of country and the forms of the government that is going on in those countries. You will read here. Now one more point is there, broader meaning of democracy. As you know, minimum understanding we can identify democratic or non-democratic country, but democracy and good democracy, features of democracy, these are also important aspects of this chapter. So first of all I want to tell you about what is democracy. As you know, democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. Democracy is nothing. It is a form of government in which rulers are elected by the common people. So this definition raises many questions like who are the rulers, what kind of election, who are the people, what kind of form of government. As you know, Abraham Lincoln has given a definition of democracy. According to Abraham Lincoln, democracy is a government of the people, by the people and for the people. So this definition tells, in democracy, government is elected by the people and it is of the people, by the people and for the people. Means all about in democratic government is related to people. They are the main source of power that is transferred to the government, because India comes under indirect form of democracy where people directly don't rule, and instead of them they appoint some leaders and they are assigned the work that is in the hand of people. So indirectly we rule in India. Now very most important point of this chapter, that is features of democracy. What are the basic features of democracy? That's why democracy is most desirable form. The very first, in a democracy, the final decision making power must rest with those who elected by the people. Means non-elected people cannot take decision in democracy. In democracy only means right to take decision is in the hand of the leaders who are elected by the people. A democracy must be based on a free and fair election, where those currently in power have a fair chance of losing. Means in democracy there is no the permanency of anyone. After a short period of time, means after every 5 years we have a general election in our country. In that election we continuously keep changing the parties, even the rulers. So we can say in democracy we must have free and fair election. Free fair election means we should be given our opinion, full-fledged right to express our opinion. Accordingly that whomever we will elect, they will rule only the country. Now the third feature of the democracy, in democracy each adult citizen must have one vote and each vote must have one value. That we indirectly call one person, one vote, one value. Democracy runs according to the principle of one vote, one person, one value, and this is the very spirit of democracy, and it is also given to the citizen of that country. Where is democracy? The democratic government rules within limits set by constitutional law and citizens' right. Means without limitation, democratic government cannot be control even done. So in democracy, constitution is the main source which limit the power of the rulers. Means they cannot take whatever they want, and they will have to rule according to the wishes of the citizen. The opposition parties are allowed to function freely before and after the election. Means there is opposition party, and opposition party keeps the democracy effective. If there is no opposition party, means we cannot make the democratic government so effective as we deserve or means want. So opposition party is very essential in democratic country. Now the fifth or sixth feature of democracy, the democratic governments are based on fundamental principles of political equality, and this is the most important feature of the democracy. It is based on the principle of equality. There is no talk about the discrimination. Either you are economically poor, rich, male, female, whatever religion you are following, these are not the factor. Democracy gives equality irrespective of caste, class, gender, religion, and social and economical status. That is why democracy is the most desirable form of government in all over the world of where it is democracy. I hope you have understood this. So these are the features of democracy. You must know this, because this clarifies why democracy is required and even it is desirable form. So I hope you have understood this up to here, and today we'll keep the topic up to here, and very soon I will come with the next video and talk about the further points of this chapter. So study properly, be safe. Thank you. Have a nice day.